Proverbs 16:12. Kings detest wrongdoing because the throne is established through righteousness. Proverbs 15:12-14. Mockers resent correction, so they avoid the wise. A happy heart makes the face cheerful, but heartache crushes the spirit. The discerning seek knowledge, but the mouth of the fool feeds on folly. Proverbs 18:14. The human spirit can endure in sickness, but a crushed spirit who can bear? What they're doing is trying to attack God through the core entry point. It cannot be done because the spirit comes down and is warded when there is a lack of a complete mind, body, soul, spirit balance that allows the spirit to come in. It's a very delicate, fragile process. Proceeds, but not just in imagination, but in truth, in reality. Morality, more reality. I walk on the path of righteousness, of justice. So now let's look at the scriptures, the wordplay in the scriptures, and let's see if it lines up with what I just said. With heartache, we can scramble the letters and get heat, arc, he. Arc, he can be scrambled again to get raw, see, he. So what is the heartache? Who is the heartache aimed at? It's aimed at somebody who insists on the principles of God through focused moral intensity, which is what the sun symbolizes, the intensity of the sun, right? The marshaling force of the sun, the light of life. Psalms 19, the sun symbolizes the bridegroom, the ideal man, the romantic man, he who loves more intensely than others. Love has been defined as an intense feeling of affection, but obviously there's so much more to it than that. When we look at the word crushes, we can get she's, the last four letters of the word, okay? Your C. We can also get she's cure, C-U-R, with phonetics applied. Crushes. So to crush the spirit, to crush the heart, a crush on somebody, right? She's the cure. But who? The attractive woman? Nothing be further from the truth. The attractive woman outside of the divine order is an ill-gotten gain. Doesn't matter how nice her culture is. Doesn't matter how loving she seems, how affectionate she is. In fact, when we explore the wordplay further in corporate, 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 they want to keep the core, the point of conveyance, the king, poor. They want to keep him from pouring the spirit, leopard, Leo, poured. Okay? Of course, this is the true cat of Heliopolis. That's why it's called the Rosette Stone, the Rosetta Stone. The rosette is a leopard pattern. Pirate is rape it scrambled. Position is poison it scrambled. Even the word Proverbs, where these scriptures are all quoted from. Pro-veer BS. Pro-veer B. Okay? The wise man veers from the world. Anyone who loves the world, the love for the Father is not in him. Spirit, we can get it rips. What is the point? The point of a blade, the point of the spear, the point of martial arts, the point of life, the point of being the king. The throne is established through righteousness. He has a belt of truth and righteousness. He has a scepter of justice, righteousness. He walks a path of righteousness. Righteousness guards him. Don't you see how profoundly evil it is to reject someone like me? Don't you see how stupid it is not to see the truth in me? Yes, they do little things to change my voice, to even change my appearance. But look carefully. What do we still see? Look at my face carefully. It's been made thinner, slightly more jackal-like. but we can still see the falcon in him, in me. The royal falcon. The falcon, a symbol of royalty. The sky law. Skywalker, sky law king, skywalking. Who explains it the way I do, publicly? Who declares the glory of God from the rooftops? And who doesn't? Who denies that Hebrew is an Afro-Asiatic language? In Amos 9:7, it compares the Ethiopian to the Israelite. Look at my family pictures. There's a thin line between the Ethiopian and some of my family members, because the warrior, Exodus 15:3, the Lord thy God is a warrior. Exodus 3:14, I am who I am. I am that I am. I am who I will be. Because the true king, the true offspring of David, is me. I've always known I vied for the affection of women with a higher degree of love, with true romance. I insisted on truth. I insisted that they look where you would expect. Do you pick the king from a thistle or thorn bush? You know them by their fruit. We must first look at the oppressed. The Lord is a stronghold for the oppressed. We must look at the African people. Who is oppressed and hated the way they are? By the world. The N-word, Nigeria, Martin Luther King. Why didn't the other tribes produce a Martin Luther King or an Ojukwu or the top martial artist? Why is it consistently Igbo? Why is Igbo Obi backwards? King Heart Hut Temple, Kira Obi black belt. We have the throne, we have the belt, just like in scripture. Righteousness, justice. I am the King of Kings, the King of Hearts, the King of Angels. I am the martial art king. I am the top martial artist. Martial is marital scrambled. Pharaoh. I am the fair reproductive cycle. Everyone else is a fool that doesn't obey God through me, because they have gambled against God, an all-knowing and all-good and all-powerful God, a just God. Well, not only do we only get mental clarity, keenness, sharpness, astuteness, acuteness, clear-sightedness. Not only do we only get mental clarity from moral clarity, morality, moral reality, but the top martial artist position can only logically be established through mental clarity. So the top martial artist, love, justice, it only comes from morality. It is a moral order, a romantic order, a spiritual order, a mental order, an order of wisdom. Who is wise enough to obey God and pay the price? And who is foolish, whose mouth feeds on folly? Mockers resent correction, so they avoid the wise. Who is avoiding obeying God through me? A happy heart makes the face cheerful, but heartache crushes the spirit. Who thinks it's okay? Who would make a feminist argument or a white racist conservative argument? Who would make an argument that says, hey, who is he to say they're wrong to reject them? They lack the mental clarity to have a more viable counter-argument. That mental clarity doesn't exist, first of all. They must concede. This is the most righteous way to be righteous. How can you insist that you're right to say it's okay for them to reject me when you don't have a more viable counter-argument? You don't have a more viable argument. You know, more logical argument. You lack the mental clarity to have a more logical argument or to concede my argument. Where does that leave you? You couldn't possibly be more wise than I am. And you couldn't possibly be more correct about this issue than I am. I've proven definitively in this video that all attractive women are in extreme rebellion and everyone else is in rebellion. Heartache crushes the spirit. Who are they to break my heart? Who are they to not answer my call? Who are they not to care? See who you are. When God revealed himself to Moses, I am who I am. In a predominantly Christian society, in a world of predominantly of Abrahamic faiths, who are they to play stupid, to say shh about who you are versus sharing who you are? I'm Chukwu Haru of Aries Cult Center, Aries Village, the heart of Igbos, the heart of heart. I am the King of Kings, the soul, the essence of humanity. And yes, you are sick if you don't obey me. What is your counter argument? Would you let somebody who doesn't know how to fly a plane with no logical argument as why he should? Then why are you flying your own plane? Why are you following fools who feed on folly, who avoid my argument because I am more wise? Using your own scale, I'm the son of a brain surgeon. This isn't brain surgery. The son of 2 doctors. One a National Merit Scholar, one a brain surgeon. How can you, who have no heart and not such a noble birth, claim to be more wise than the man Obi and the King of Kings? The heavens declare the glory of God. The bridegroom, the son. The heavens testify that you should obey God through me. Who are you to disobey?